हेलो सैसी नारी। आई एम रियली ग्रेटफुल कि आज आप मुझे सुन रहे हैं लिटिल फिक्सेस पे। और हर महीने मैंने सोचा था कि मैं एक सोलो तो करूँगी, बट इस महीने देयर विल बी नो सोलो बिकॉज आज का एपिसोड इज़ लाइक आई एम टॉकिंग विद माई सेल्फ. इट इज़ अ रियली अमेजिंग एपिसोड एंड आई एम टॉकिंग टू दीपा सदाशिवम. सो अगर आपको मेरी स्टोरी पता है तो आई लेफ्ट अ वेरी सिक्योर गवर्नमेंट बैंक जॉब और उसके बाद आई एक्सप्लोर डिफरेंट थिंग्स. आई डिडंट नो व्हाट आई वांटेड टू डू बट स्टिल आई क्विट. और दीपा की स्टोरी भी वेरी सिमिलर है, तो मुझे लगा कि उनके साथ बात करने में बहुत मज़ा आने वाला है. और ये एपिसोड इतना मज़ेदार है कि आई एम श्योर कि यू विल एंजॉय इट अ लॉट. हम लोग बात करेंगे अपनी चॉइसेस के बारे में, अपनी चॉइसेस के पीछे जो रीज़न है उसके बारे में, एंड व्हाट वी फील अबाउट आवर डिसीजंस. वी ऑल्सो टॉक अबाउट फाइंडिंग आवर वे टुवर्ड्स व्हाट वी वांट टू डू. बिकॉज ऐसा नहीं है कि हमें अपनी कॉलिंग मिल गई है, कुछ ना कुछ वी आर ऑलवेज एक्सप्लोरिंग. It's a heartfelt conversation punctuated with motivation and giggles. By the way, Deepa is a fantastic writer too. और also थोड़ा बहुत echo होगा आपको मेरी आवाज़ में भी 2 बार सुनने को मिल जाए. Maybe it's your lucky day. Let's get started. Hey there, welcome to Little Fixes, a podcast for the sassy, classy and a little choosy Bhartiya Nari. This is Macleod. मैं और मेरे गेस्ट शेयर करते हैं सिंपल प्रैक्टिकल आइडियाज जो आप इजीली फॉलो कर सकते हैं टू गेट क्लोजर टू द काइंड ऑफ लाइफ यू वांट टू लिव. वी टॉक अबाउट करियर, सेल्फ केयर, सोशल मीडिया टिप्स, पेरेंटिंग, रिलेशनशिप्स एंड सो मच मोर टू हेल्प यू थ्राइव. All of this is mixed with a lot of laughter. So my lovely friend, continue what you're doing and join me in this real talk. Hi Deepa, it's so lovely to have you on Little Fixes. Like we have been connected since over a year, I think, and finally we are getting to talk. It's really amazing to have you on Little Fixes. I'm so thrilled. Oops.
Okay, give me a minute. Under the phone.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Maitri. It's amazing connecting with you, and thank you for this opportunity. Looking forward for a great talk. Two
So am I.
bankers, two ex-bankers.
Yes. That's why I really wanted to have a heart-to-heart with you. How does it feel to leave a bank job? Were you also in a government bank?
I was in a private scheduled bank.
Okay.
So it was pretty much a private bank.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Okay. So, but still,
I worked there for 4 years.
Okay. That's
And the decision to quit, I took it on the first day itself.
Same here. I decided to quit even before joining. I hated it so much.
I know, and it was like everybody just loved the idea of the bank job.
Yes.
And then, okay, fine, let's go. That was the only option in hand. So, okay, fine, let's go. Let's try the bank job. And the first day I joined, I was like, okay, not for me. Not for me. But
So,
then I had to sit through it because of the bond.
Okay.
I had signed a 4-year
bond.
bond.
Yes. You wrote it in one of your posts that you have a bond.
Yes.
So why did you join it? Like, what was your education and why did you go in banking?
I was pursuing MBA in marketing.
Okay.
So this bank was the first bank which came for a placement in our college.
Okay.
And at that time, you want to try attending all these interviews to see your potential and everything. So since it was the first bank which came in, it was the first company which came to our campus, all of us tried out. And a few of us were selected. We went to Bangalore for an interview. And out of the 20 odd people who went for the interview, 3 people were selected.
Okay.
And I was one of them. I did not know how to react to it because I couldn't sit for any other interview after that. Because one company had already chosen me.
Oh, yes.
I couldn't sit for the other placements.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, now what do I do? But then you tell your parents it's a bank job, you're done.
Yes, you are.
They're like, please go.
Okay, and that's why you went into the banking sector?
Yes, I went into the banking sector and oh my god, there's so much to learn.
Okay, so what made you hate it so much that you decided कि यार मुझे पहले ही दिन I have decided कि I can't do it. I can't.
It's because I was an introvert. I prefer doing jobs alone. And when you're in the office, especially in the branch, you had to meet customers, and more. You also had to do a lot of cross-selling. So you had to push the product on the customer. Push and pull. You had to use both these strategies. And it was very difficult for me in the beginning because you had to have an entire product knowledge, and these banks portfolio, they have so many products and all these cross-selling products also. So talking to the customer and being rejected was like, oh my god, he just said no to me. Your confidence level goes down so much. It's like, okay, this isn't for me, this banking sector where you're pushing and pulling the products.
Especially if you're not enjoying what you're doing. अगर आप कुछ enjoy कर रहे हो, जैसे तुमने एक blog post लिख दिया, ठीक है, if it doesn't do well, still maybe you will not feel that bad क्योंकि you are doing it for the sake of enjoyment also. But जो आपका job है, you are not enjoying it, और फिर ऊपर से rejection आ जाता है, तो you feel अरे.
And these branches also had targets. Right. So even cross-selling products, we had targets. Now, if I do not believe in a health insurance, I still had to push it to a customer.
Right.
And when I did not believe in a product, it was very difficult for me to push it to another person. So that way it was very, very hard.
Got it. Actually, हमारा जो intro था वो proper नहीं हो पाया. So I'd like to tell my listeners कि Deepa is an Instagrammer, she is a blogger, and she writes amazingly well. अभी हम लोग intro नहीं कर पाए क्योंकि हम लोग बातों में busy हो गए कि banking में क्या. So Deepa, would you like to add anything else to your intro?
No, basically I'm a mother of one child, one very naughty child, and Instagrammer who loves to write.
Yes.
And
loves to write very honestly, because I think most of the comments in your posts are like, yaar, I love what you wrote, it is from your heart. मतलब सब लोग यही बोलते हैं, people can relate what you write, and you are very open about it. Like हम लोग होता है, मतलब मुझे तो छोड़ो, और भी लोग हैं, they shy away कि यार ये लिखें कि नहीं लिखें, but you write everything.
I write the good, the bad, horrible. I mean, life is all about that. It's a mixture of everything. And keeping it real will always get you the right audience. I mean, you just, when somebody connects with you and says, you know what, I'm going through the same thing. And you have that heart-to-heart chat with that person, it just takes you to another level. Yes.
And you are doing fantastic, really well.
Thank you so much.
Okay, और अब बैंक जो आपकी जॉब की बात पर आते हैं. So did you have any regrets post leaving? Yeah, what were your feelings after quitting that job?
Yes, I went through an aura of emotion after I left the banking sector because I had given 4 years of my life to it. And at that point of time, all I knew was banking. So deposits and savings and RDs and fixed deposits, those were the things that I knew, and I knew how to fill an ATM machine.
Okay.
I was literally filling an ATM machine, and I knew how it all worked. And leaving that, because that was the only world that I knew for so long, was like, okay, now if I want to start over, where do I start? Was the biggest question, because I have this banking knowledge. Now, where do I go and apply it? Because I don't want to go join another bank.
Right. वो तो करके देख लिया and नहीं मजा आया, तो वो तो नहीं करना है. तो अच्छा, जैसे आपने MBA किया, ठीक है, तो why did you do that MBA? मतलब जो हम जिस बारे में बात करना चाहते हैं आज के एपिसोड में, वो यही बात है कि हमारी कॉलिंग चेंज होती जाती है, या फिर पहले ही कुछ और होती है बट हम कुछ और चूज कर लेते हैं और वो कॉलिंग वापस हमारे पास आती है. तो what was your path?
My path, to tell you the truth, when I was in high school, I wanted to be a journalist.
Okay. I wanted to be to go in mass media also.
Mass media, okay. But I never told it out loud because I did not believe that I could do it myself.
Okay.
So I knew I wanted to do it. I knew what all the challenges that job faced, and I doubted if I was able for it. So I did not follow that path. I went to the path people suggested me to take because I would have a good career. So I studied science because people that engineering and doctorate.
वो तो सब लोग बोलते हैं कि if you're good in studies, you take science.
Yes. And I was good in studies, which was the sad part. They were like, okay, you have to do, I don't know, there was this person who just said biotechnology. That is the next field. You have to do it. And we are clueless, and my parents also were clueless. So we were like, okay, fine, do science. Then next step, engineering or a doctor. And I took science, and I was like, no way, no engineering, no doctor. So the next field that was booming at that time was computer applications. So they told, take BCA, it's the next opportunity, it's the next big opportunity. So I took BCA because everybody told it was the next big opportunity. And I had no clue why I took BCA without any prior computer knowledge. And I was lost. I did the 3 years. I studied well. I passed. I got a degree. But I did not want a career in the field of computers.
Okay.
So then, the one thing that I knew very well that was in my blood was business. Because my dad is a business person. He has a textile shop. So that is something I knew. That is something that interested me. I thought I could do it. So that's when I started pursuing MBA. And well, then I got the bank job, and the rest is history, as they say.
Okay. So मतलब journalism से लेकर आप बैंक तक पहुंच गए, and now you are exploring something different.
Exploring something different. I always knew I could write. I could write. I could orate really well. So I used to do a lot of speeches during schools and college timings. So, and somewhere down the line amongst this getting caught up in the web of making your career, you just lose out on those things. And, right now, I think I'm just trying to get myself back.
Okay. और जब आपने वो जॉब छोड़ी तो मतलब लोगों का, जैसे आपके जो क्लोज लोग थे, people like your family, your friends, your husband, everyone, what was their reaction?
Everyone's reaction was of disappointment, except for my husband. Because we had already spoken about it, how difficult it would be for us to manage with a lot of changes and with our daughter. So, but with everybody else, everybody who heard the news, it was just disappointment. Nobody said, good for you, or yeah, your kid needs you right now, or it's okay, you can get back. Nobody said that. Everybody said, why couldn't you manage? You should have called your in-laws. They were giving me solutions to how I could have made it work. But nobody asked me, oh, you hated the job, is it?
नहीं, और पता है, if you say कि I did not like that job, अच्छा पसंद नहीं थी इसलिए छोड़ दी, but सोचो कितनी secure थी, तुम्हारा future safe था.
हाँ, I know. I mean, you got so many benefits.
Yes.
Your life would have been set if you continued in the bank.
हाँ, life set थी.
I know. So, and they cannot even downsize in a bank. So, usually there is no downsizing in the bank. So your job is safe. Yes. Pretty safe. So everybody were like, okay, you left the bank job, which everybody wants.
हाँ, कितनी safe थी, pension भी मिल जाती तुम्हें, सब कुछ था.
I know. And I tell them, you have no idea. There are people caught up inside who literally want to come out but cannot.
Yes,
for
yes,
various
exactly. If
reasons.
I have the opportunity, मतलब मेरे पास है कि मेरे पास resources हैं या जो भी है, मतलब I can manage without that job.
Yes,
So I will take that opportunity.
yes. And it was, it's a big mental burden, you
Yes,
know,
yes.
banking is. And, maintaining a house and then going and talking to customers and dealing with your bosses and your super bosses. It was
Yes,
tough.
depends. मतलब आपका इंटरेस्ट है किस चीज़ में. अगर आपका इंटरेस्ट नहीं है तो ऑब्वियसली यू विल फील बर्डन. अगर आपका इंटरेस्ट
Yeah,
है तो यू
stress.
विल एंजॉय इट, यू विल नीड इट. तो
Yes.
अगर आपका इंटरेस्ट नहीं है तो और आप उसको मैनेज कर सकते हो तो देयर इज नो डाउट कि आपको कुछ और एक्सप्लोर करना चाहिए. कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आप आज अपनी जॉब छोड़ दो. मे बी इफ़ यू डोंट हैव रिसोर्सेज आप साइड में कुछ कर सकते हो,
Yes.
है ना. यू कैन
And
एक्सप्लोर
because I
योरसेल्फ.
had a backing, I could
यस.
go ahead with the decision.
यस, यस. क्योंकि मुझसे बहुत लोग कहते हैं, जब जब भी मैंने बताया कि यार आई लेफ्ट गवर्नमेंट जॉब, आई लेफ्ट अ बैंक जॉब, तो मेरे पास मैसेजेस आते रहते हैं कि वाओ आई अप्रिशिएट दिस, बट व्हाई डिड यू लीव इट, इट वाज सो सेफ. अभी भी लोग मुझसे कहते हैं, मतलब इंस्टाग्राम पे भी डीएम्स आ जाते हैं. तो फिर मैं उनसे यही बताती हूँ कि आई जस्ट डिड नॉट एंजॉय इट.
Yes, it's all about, do you like the job? Do you like what you're doing day in and day out?
यस, यस, यस. इवन मेरा भी पहले था कि यार फैशन डिज़ाइनर बनना है, फिर वो नहीं हो पाया तो मास मीडिया का था, फिर वो भी नहीं हो पाया तो आई डिड मास्टर्स इन माइक्रोबायोलॉजी, और माइक्रोबायोलॉजी करने के बाद आई वेंट इन अ बैंक.
We are having similar journeys.
यस, यस, यस. दैट्स व्हाई आई वांटेड टू टॉक टू यू बिकॉज मुझे पता है कि जो ये चैट है ना, ये सुन के बहुत सारे लोग रिलेट करेंगे, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग अभी भी ऐसी जॉब्स में हैं दे डोंट वांट. So
But
maybe they
sometimes
will
the
get inspired.
situation demands that
Yes.
they have the
Yes.
job, they be in the job.
Yes, yes.
But if you're capable of making the decision of coming out of it, then yes, you should.
Yes, you should. अच्छा दीपा, तो फिर अब नेक्स्ट स्टेप क्या है आपका? लास्ट ईयर यू स्टार्टेड टेकिंग कोर्स इन टेलरिंग, सो आई वाज एक्सपेक्टिंग समथिंग फैशन रिलेटेड और मे बी
Yes, I did take up tailoring, and I had to complete it this May. So I would have a certificate of completion in tailoring, but then the virus started, and our journeys are all abruptly stopped. So that was something that I enjoyed, but it was also very challenging to me because I never have sat on a tailoring machine. So going there and learning everything again all over again was like, okay.
राइट. एंड व्हाई टेलरिंग, व्हाई डिड यू टेक इट? आपका इंटरेस्ट तो मास मीडिया में जर्नलिज्म में था, फिर आप टेलरिंग में इंटरेस्ट आया आपको?
Yes, because I did not think about journalism right now, and I did not think of joining back to a job, a 9 to 5 job.
Right.
So I wanted a break. I wanted to do something that I always was interested in, but did not take up. So I thought, okay, fine, let me try tailoring. Let me try checking off all the lists that I had, Now is the time. Now is the opportunity, because the college that I'm going to is right in front of my building. So I thought, okay, this is it. I mean, if I wait any longer to pursue my dreams or to check what my passions are, it's not going to happen. I just have to jump in, explore, tick, cross them off and say, okay, next.
Yes, yes, I feel the same, because अगर आपको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है ना, तो keep exploring different things and one day you will stumble upon your calling.
Yes.
और I think you have one small venture also. मैंने कहीं मतलब किसी
Yes,
post में था
I opened it on my daughter's birthday last year. It was Hooped in Love. I wanted to start embroidered hoops. But then the tailoring also happened at the same time. So I wasn't able to give much importance to both. And then the fear of failure started. I'm like, okay, now everybody knows I'm doing tailoring. Now, what if I'm really bad at it? What if I fail? I mean, then what happens?
So it happens to the best of us. वो लगता है यार, हर चीज में लगता है कि ये कैसे हो पाएगा, अगर नहीं हुआ तो लोग हंसेंगे, मतलब
Yes,
दिस इज वन ऑफ द
that's what.
फीलिंग्स वी गेट.
You know, every family meet I attended, people came
हाँ
to me and asked me, "Oh, now you're doing tailoring."
हाँ एग्जैक्टली. इफ यू सेड कि मैं फैशन डिजाइनिंग का कोर्स कर रही हूँ तो मे बी दे वुडंट लुक डाउन ऑन इट
I
एज
know,
मच, बट अगर बोल
seriously.
दिया टेलरिंग कर रही हूँ, ये क्या मास्टर मास्टर जी बनना है क्या?
I know. And then there were a few who said, "Oh, did you start blouses yet? Because I have a few blouses."
मैं तो जल्दी करने वाली हूँ.
No, please don't give me your blouses.
नहीं सोचो यार, you were getting business before even starting.
I know, seriously, I was. And I'm like, okay. Yes.
और आप अपनी राइटिंग के लिए भी कुछ नेक्स्ट करना चाहते हो? बिकॉज यू राइट रियली वेल, और ब्लॉग में भी यू कैन गो विद अ लॉन्ग फॉर्म ब्लॉग ऑल्सो, इतना सारा कंटेंट इंस्टाग्राम के साथ साथ उस पर भी.
Yes, that's another thing that I'm exploring, blogging full time. And taking it up seriously, actually. And everybody keeps saying, "You write good, so you should start writing a book." And I'm like, what is the topic that I would write about?
वो तो you'll have to think.
I know, I'm like, yeah, everybody says you write well, so write a book. And I'm like, okay, now that's a very good suggestion, except I don't know what to write about. And yes, so let me see, try publishing a few articles.
Yes. हाँ, मतलब धीरे धीरे स्टार्ट करो, एंड यू नो जब धीरे धीरे आप ज़्यादा उस पर वर्क करोगे तो यू विल नो व्हाट यू वांट टू डू.
Yes, that's what. I had to finish my tailoring in May, and then I thought I could take up something else in June. But since the schools are all delayed and we do not have much time on our hands right now with the kids at home, so it's very hard to follow something up.
नहीं, just make a routine. Just you know थोड़ा सा भी टाइम निकाल के just थोड़ा थोड़ा करो.
Yes,
Do it.
that's what right now I've started personal growth journey. I'm reading a lot of self-help podcasts and trying to see if their rules work for me, or if I can bend the rules and make it work for me. You know,
Yes.
Being productive at this point is very difficult.
नहीं, और इस वक्त ना प्रोडक्टिव की डेफिनेशन भी अलग है, because we have so much else to do. तो अभी डेफिनेशन भी अलग है, तो मे बी हम थोड़ा थोड़ा करके कर सकते हैं, but obviously you are exploring that. So I'm sure you will come up with something amazing.
Thank you so much.
Okay दीपा, तो अभी बुक्स की बात हो रही थी, तो tell me which is your favorite book?
My favorite book, now that's a very, very difficult question, because I think your favorite depends on the phase of life that you're going through. So when I was in high school, if you had asked me this question, I would say Harry Potter.
Okay.
I would say Harry Potter. I'm a die-hard Harry Potter fan.
You are actually, you did something on your venture also. The first design you made, it was inspired by Harry Potter. See, I remember a lot about you.
Thank you. Always good to meet a family member who knows so much.
Yes.
Yeah, that time it would be Harry Potter. Right now, I have not read any book recently. I'm just going through the books that I have already read. So since this lockdown started, I went back to Harry Potter again. So right now, if you ask me, I would say Harry Potter again. Okay. But in a month or two, I'm not sure which would be my favorite book. You know, I haven't read that one favorite yet.
Okay, so which is your favorite podcast? Except Little Fixes, obviously.
Except Little Fixes, I don't see myself going back to one podcast. I go to different podcasts. Okay. The other parenting podcast is the Lazy Parent podcast.
Oh, yeah, she's
I
amazing.
have listened to.
Anjana, yes.
Yes, Anjana's. Her episodes, I've listened to all of them. And the other podcasts, except for Little Fixes, I don't see myself going back to the same podcast again and again. It's just some random thing that I come upon, and if it interests me, I listen to it.
Okay. That's also a good strategy.
Right now, it's all about Mind Valley. And when they talk, it makes more sense.
Yes.
It's like, hey, these even I can do. I mean, whatever changes they are asking us to inculcate in our daily lives, it's like, okay, I can also do this. And if it is giving me an advantage, or if it's taking me closer to my goal, then yes, maybe I should try it.
Right. Okay, and Deepa, what can make your life easier right now? And don't say ki if you get a calm wali right now, your life will be easier.
No. Okay, what would make my life easy right now? That is a very good question, and I have no answer to it right away. And calm wali vibe was not the first thought that came to my mind at all. But
okay.
What would make my life easy right now would be the laundry doing itself. Seriously. and all the house chores just getting done with that click of a wand.
हाँ मतलब काम वाली बाई की जगह मैजिक से हो जाए सब कुछ.
Yeah, I know, just.
Okay. Okay, and Deepa, what should your email signature say?
Forever trying new things.
That's a wonderful email signature. That should be my email signature too. That's an amazing idea. And describe yourself in 3 words.
Bold, cheerful, and empathetic.
Bold, cheerful, empathetic. Perfect.
If I can say that about myself.
Obviously you can. और कौन बोलेगा?
Yes, I know.
Yes. Okay. And first thing you do after you pick up your phone?
I go to Instagram.
Oh God, yeah. Why?
Yes.
why everyone does this?
I know, it's just, it's because we do not have anything else to look forward to, you know. If there are missed calls and messages that need my attention at once, then they would get it. But if not, if I pick up the phone and if I have nothing else to do, I would go to Instagram.
Right.
Yes.
It's obvious.
Yes.
Okay, Deepa, you wish you knew how to...
So many things. But the first thing actually that came to my mind was, I wish I knew to bungee jump.
Very adventurous.
Yes. I've done scuba diving, so I'm like, I wish I knew how to bungee jump.
Maybe soon.
Yes, or not.
Nice one.
Now after a kid, no, I'm very conscious of my adventures.
Oh yes. Okay, and what is your most often used emoji?
Smiley.
Just simple one smiley, which is blushing a little.
Yes.
That is
my
so
okay.
That is also, I think, my most often used emoji. Apart from that one, you know, which is
yes, because
getting choked.
All the others are a little overreactive.
Yes. So this is the easiest to use. आप कुछ किसी को डंडा भी मार रहे हो ना, लास्ट में वाला emoji लगा दो, तो it will be like हाँ प्यार से ही मारा होगा.
True, very true.
Okay. And what would you say to baby Deepa, like when you were a teenager, 12, 13 years old?
12, 13 years old.
Not exactly a baby.
I think I would just go to her and tell, follow your dream. I mean, you wanted to go to journalism, just close your eyes, try it.
So cheesy.
I know. And also, eventually, that everything will work out. I mean, in the end.
If only we knew कि ऐसा हो जाएगा.
I know, seriously. And at the age of 11, 12, I was pretty sure that I wouldn't get married and have a baby. So I would like to go back and tell, beta,
ये भी होगा.
You will do that too.
It was really lovely talking to you. This interview was completely different from any other interview I have ever done. It was more like, I think, Coffee with Karan, जिसमें हम लोग gossip कर रहे थे.
Thank you so much.
If only it wasn't 11 p.m. with our baby standing outside the doors.
Mine is walking with me.
Oh my God, okay. But she's so quiet.
Yeah, because I asked her, please be quiet, please.
So
this
sweet.
is an interview that I'm doing.
So sweet of her. Dhaya has banged the door like 2-3 times. But abhi tak the door is locked, so I'm safe. Okay, so this was a really, really sassy interview, if I may say so. क्योंकि हमारा तो tagline ही sassy है.
Sassy, yes.
And I really love, your voice, you're talking to you. मुझे बड़ा मजा आया. मैं हर episode के बाद कहती हूँ मुझे बड़ा मजा आया.
Yes, I know that.
But still, I would say it again, and I really enjoyed this one. Yes, I enjoyed
Me too.
it thoroughly.
I could go on and on, especially on the banking topic.
Let's not demonize banking.
I know. It's not. It's a very good place.
Depends on your interest. Depends on your
depends on
situation.
your
Yes.
interest. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Deepa. And how can people connect with you online?
Online through Instagram,
What's your
DM,
handle?
and Chronicles of a Mother.
Yes, Chronicles of a Mother पे जाइए और दीपा से चैट कीजिए, उनकी पोस्ट पढ़िए. You will love reading what she writes. You can DM her and talk to her. और बैंकिंग के बारे में कुछ पूछना हो तो भी पूछ सकते हैं.
Yes, you can. We can discuss anything and everything that you want.
Yes. And thank you, Deepa. Thank you so much for talking to me and for opening your heart to our listeners. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me. I had the most fun.
So did I.
There is no right or wrong time to discover what you want to do. There is always time and there is no need to leave your job. अच्छा लगा तो subscribe, rate and review. Take a screenshot right now and give a shout out to Little Fixers podcast and to Deepa. Check the description and show notes for the links. Don't forget to stay sassy. Bye.